Good morning, third grade scientists. This is Miss Bodley. We're going to continue on with our lesson on animal groups and why animals live in groups, basically. So this is our standard that we're focusing on. Being part of a group helps animals obtain food, defend themselves, and cope with changes. So why groups? Yesterday you guys learned, you did a lot of research about groups of animals. What were some of the reasons that animals lived in groups or the benefits that they had? Dana, go ahead. What's the first one? Okay, for defense. And what was an example of an animal that we talked about, that you learned about? Meerkats. Excellent. Meerkats have this little guy right here. Who remembers their name? Cade. What's that little guy called? What's that job called? A sentry? Excellent. A sentry stands guard and watches so that predators like hyenas and lions and tigers and giraffes, not giraffes, lions and tigers, they stand to warn them of danger, right? Okay, what's another reason that animals live in groups? For food? Okay, and Callie, what was an example that you an animal example? Lions. They're the best at this, aren't they? They are. They can take down a wildebeest that runs so fast because there's several of them, and they each have their job, and they work together to get the food that they need. And what was the next one? Chris? Migration. Okay, so response to environment. Why do animals migrate? That's right, they do. They migrate to get food, don't they? When during the dry season, they have to go to where the water and the food is. Okay, and how does being in a group help with that? The herd. Very good. Here's a picture of a wildebeest right here. And that's a perfect example of the wildebeest are going to arrive to their destination safer if they're together in a group versus like a lone walker, right? Okay, so we're going to move on from that part and talk about claims. What does it mean to claim something? Cade? Okay, to claim the last piece of pizza for dinner tomorrow. Okay, you can do that. Amy? To claim that you're the best dancer in this grade. Okay. Okay, so you can make claims. It's saying I am something or I believe something. Okay, there's all kinds of claims. These are some examples you guys gave. Now, in science, we can make a claim starting with being curious. Okay, we see a picture, for example, this one down here, we see ants and it looks like they have little tiny grains of rice. So then we see, how did they get those? Where did they get that rice? Or how are they going to get that rice back to their nest, back to their den? So that leads a question. How will they move the rice? Okay, my answer to that question is a claim. I think they're going to line up in a row and pass the rice on top of each other, kind of like in the movie Bug's Life, right? Okay, so is it enough to just claim something? Can we say we're the best athlete, we're the cutest boy in fifth grade, or we're the nerdiest kid in the school? We can't. We have to have, what's the big word? Starts with an E, evidence. Excellent. We have to have proof. We have to use our resources to come up with, to prove what we believe. Okay, just our mom saying we're the cutest boy in fifth grade doesn't make it true, right? We have to have good concrete evidence, and we get those from multiple sources. The more people that say something, the more correct it should be, especially with you guys in this grade. Web articles, videos, textbooks, magazines, those are all excellent resources to use to make claims. Okay, so for example, we are going to watch this video right here. It's only about 2 minutes. It's actually a commercial. It's a bunch of little commercials, but it talks exactly it shows exactly what we're going to talk about. We're going to watch the video, and I want you to observe, okay? Observe, ask a question, and then make a claim. So after we watch the video, and what do you observe about the animal group in here? Jeanette. Yeah, most of them were in groups, weren't they? Okay, so what's a question so we have the question is next. What's the question that you have about something that you saw? Why weren't all the animals in a group? Okay, excellent. That's great, Brianna. That's a great question. Why weren't all the animals in a group? And what's another one, Amy? How does being in a group help the animals? Okay, okay. And Christy, what's another one? Do animals always live in a group? Okay, that's good. And one more. What are their groups called? Perfect answer. Those are all excellent questions. So after you do that, you make a claim. You say, let's say my question was, why weren't all the animals in groups? Well, maybe all animals don't like to live in groups. Okay, that's a claim. And then you get the evidence to support it. Okay, we're going to watch another video here of 3 groups of animals, crocodiles, lions, and buffaloes, and where they all come together. Okay, you are going to fill out the graphic organizer as we watch this video. You're going to write about what you observed about the lions in this video. Then you're going to ask a question. What's a question that you have? Make a claim, I think, blah, 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 and then find the evidence to support your claim. For example, how did the lions benefit from living in a group? Okay, boys and girls, this is going to be an exciting, we have a lot more to do for this unit, so keep your chins up and let's get these papers done.